Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am back with another attempt at a cooking video. Now, let me tell you where I am with that. I did a cooking video about a week ago. I was supposed to show you how to make pancakes using mayonnaise. That was not a good recipe. There's a lot of them online. You can still try it if you want. But my purpose for the video was to see if I could figure out what I needed for a good setup for doing cooking videos. And my setup stunk. So I have more equipment on the way. And so today I'm not going to use two cameras. If I want to show you something, I'll just have to manually turn my camera down so you can see what I'm doing. But ideally what I want is a two-camera setup, one showing me or wherever I want you to see, and then one setup looking down at whatever food I'm preparing. So we will get there. I was excited that one of my new tripods came today, and it took me forever to figure out how to even use it. It has an arm that extends so I can do really good overhead shots without having to take forever to set it up, but the little screw that you screw onto your camera is too big. So I've learned there are such thing as adapters, so I'm going to run over to Lowe's sometime in the next couple days and see if they carry that, and if not, I'll have to order one online. What else? I do have another camera coming. I also have another laptop. I just bought a cheapy one just to do my downloading and stuff, so it doesn't tie up my computer. I can still do deals while I'm uploading and importing, but I'm always petrified that I'll accidentally shut the window or close, and some of this uploading and importing can take several hours, so you don't want to accidentally close the program while you're doing that. So hopefully I'll have my new little laptop will hopefully help me have it on my desk over there and be able to upload and import and process and not have to worry about it. So what else did I want to say? I'm so hot. I even opened windows. It's not supposed to be very hot out there, but it's hot for me. I am going to today show you a meal that my mother has made for as long as I can remember, and it's very easy, very tasty, and I like doing, like I call it, alternative skillet dinners, because hamburger helpers and things like that, unless you're a couponer, they're expensive for what you get. You get like 4 to 6 ounces of pasta and some salty seasoning. You can so easily do hamburger helpers all on your own at home. Today it happens that the 3 items that I'm using, well, 2 of them are from my stockpile, so you probably have the same. And I'm also using ground beef, which we do find on sale for under $3 a pound every now and then. So what you do is when you see a sale, you stock up, put it in your freezer, and then you're all set. I would separate into 1 to 1.5 pound packs or more, depending on the size of your family. So I do want to let you know, if you have found me through YouTube and are not already one of my Deals by Darlene followers, please head on over to my blog. There will be a link down below this video. If you make this video small screen, you should see a link box down there, and you can go to my blog and my Facebook page and all that jazz, and I will teach you how to save money on groceries. I've been doing this since 1921. Don't I look good for almost 100? I've been doing this since 2011, almost 4 years at the time of this recording. So I know the tricks of the trade, and I will be happy to teach any newbies. Just follow along, you'll learn the ropes, and I will not only teach you how to make really, really simple foods, I will show you how to get them for next to nothing. So today, here's what we're going to do. It's going to be, I don't know what to call it. I don't have a name for it. How about tomato mac? I don't know. You need a box of pasta, 1 pound or 12 ounce. You know, a lot of boxes now come in 12 ounce sizes, and 12 ounce is fine, and you won't have to add more or less of the other ingredients. So pasta of your choice. I'm doing my mother's second favorite, elbows. She's always used elbows for this recipe, so I'm not gonna change it now. My mother's favorite pasta in the world, if you know me at all, you know it's thin spaghetti. Her second is elbows. So you need a box of elbows. You need about a pound of ground beef. I got this at Market Basket. It was, yeah, $3.99 a pound, which was kind of pricey, but I needed it because I wanted to show you this recipe. Sometimes if you go to Walmart, I like those, I think they call them chubs. I think that's kind of a cute name. You know, the rolls that are already wrapped. They have them in 1 pound. And sometimes they have marked down stickers on those, and you can get them very, very cheap. So about a pound, pound and a half, give or take. Don't sweat over it. And then 1 or 2 cans of condensed tomato soup. Now this actually wasn't from my stockpile because you'll see it's Market Basket. I just went to Market Basket, starting to love Market Basket. We have one in Biddeford and I never go because I'm a hermit and I don't like to drive anymore, but I have a friend Sandy who likes to drive and likes to drive me around, and so we go out together sometimes on Fridays, and we've already gone to Market Basket together twice. So I'd like to go at least once a month to stock up on things that I can't use coupons for. So I don't know exactly how much tomato soup I will need, so we'll see when we get to the end. So what I'm going to do, this is my pot. Now this pot is really big. You don't need a big, humongous pot like this, but it's the pot I like, and it's got the 2 handles that I can pour into my strainer. I'm going to show you a little trick. Okay, first what I'm going to do is I will use this pot to cook the pasta. After the pasta is cooked, I'm going to be draining it, and then I'm going to use the same pot without washing it to cook the ground beef. And then when the ground beef is cooked, I'm going to just drain that a little bit and then add the pasta and the tomato soup, warm it up, and we are done. But I want to show you something that I do. The pot. You know when you cook, especially meat, you know, it can get yucky around the edge, and sometimes it makes like a line in here, like wherever. Like even if you're boiling pasta, you get that I call it the water line, that if you don't like wash it immediately, you get the line like where the water stopped. And especially if you're like making stews, or if you're like me and always let stuff boil over, they say a watched pot doesn't boil. So I walk away and then I forget it. When you do that, it can get kind of grimy in around your lid too, and it makes it hard to wash. So this is what I do. I take, with clean fingies, a little bit of my stockpiled Crisco stick. Remember when we got a bunch of those for free? And just take a little bit of Crisco, and I rub it, just like greasing a muffin tin, but I rub it around the inside, and just get the crease inside and out. And you will be surprised when you go to wash your lid how easy the stuff comes off. Then I also do the same with my pot. I just go around the outside and inside, all around. I just grease her up, and clean up is very much easier. And you can also, where am I? You can also, just grease around the top or the edge. Even though you're going to be boiling water, it really, really helps. So my pot's greased up. Hands are dry. Seems like there were a few other things I wanted to tell you, but I'll think of them while I'm cooking the pasta, and I'll see you right back here in just a few. While I am waiting for my water to boil for the pasta, I wanted to mention about my background back here. I know I'm already getting questions as to how do you set up, what kind of camera do you use, what about your tripod. So when I'm a little bit better situated and know what I'm doing, I will do some videos for those of you who want to do videos and would like to know what kind of cameras, tripods, and all that. I watch a lot of videos similar to what I have in my mind so I can get ideas. There are plenty of tutorials out there on YouTube already. You do not have to spend a lot of money. I would say if you think you're going to be doing YouTube at all, just start with what you have. I don't care if it's a cheapy little iPhone or, is there such a thing as a cheapy iPhone? I meant a cheapy little smartphone or whatever. Any way that you can capture a video, practice with that. And so the reason I have this background is because I have, no matter where I sit, there seems to be something behind me that I don't want you to see, like junk. So you don't need to see my junk. Now, I need to just stop. I have one of these dressing screens or whatever that they're called, And I thought, oh, that's going to be great. I'll set that up behind me. And like behind me, there is a window. I want to be set up in a way that I know no matter what the sun conditions are, I will be able to have a backdrop and go with it. So I set that up, and then there's the center section here, wherever I am, is a mirror. So that didn't work because now I got the glare of everything that's ahead of me, the sun, and you could also see a reflection of my messy desk and workspace. So that wasn't happening. So I threw some fabric over it. I have no clue how this is going to come out, but we will see. What's the other thing that I keep getting asked? I don't remember, but absolutely I am willing to answer questions on the actual setup, but please know that I know nothing. A good thing is that if I can do this by having known nothing about it, you can too. Like I said, just use the equipment you have. Do just some little short video. Go get yourself a YouTube account. It's free. It's easy to just sign up and, you know, watch some tutorials that will say things like how to upload a YouTube video or whatever, and you'll find the steps. And I would love to do some tutorials on that, but I'm just really busy with just the videos that I want to do. And like I said, I don't feel like I know enough yet anyway, so all in its own time. But I guess that's it. I just wanted to explain to you why I have all this fabric behind me. It's so, 1, we don't get the glare of the window behind me. 2, you don't see the dishes in the sink. And 3, you don't see the mirror on the backdrop. So that's why you're seeing that lovely gray chiffon behind me. Okay, I cooked my pasta and I poured it into my strainer. Now I'm going to use the same pot to cook my ground beef. When I cook ground beef, like, you know, we're going to do like scrambled hamburg or, you know, chunks like you would do in a hamburger helper. Now, see, this is where I can't really show you. Let me see if I can turn my camera down. I put a little bit of water in the bottom of my pan. You can see there's still little pieces of pasta there. Whoops. I'm on a hospital table here that is adjustable. What a setup. Then I'm just going to put my hamburg in, and then I will break it up a little bit with a spoon. I promise we will have a better setup soon. And then I'm just going to cover that and let that simmer a little bit, break it up a little bit more. But the water makes it not stick, and then I drain it, and then we don't get any fat that way. So I'm going to cook that. I'll be right back. Alright, I just want to show you that this is what the ground beef ends up looking like, and I'm just going to drain off that liquid, and then I will be adding my pasta to the pot, but I'll be showing you how to do that. So, alright, you know what? I am thinking that I really could have used 2 pounds of ground beef for a whole entire box of pasta. I have never been one to measure anything, so this is all new to me. I've been cooking since I can remember, but I just throw things together and I don't pay attention to how much, I just eye it. So, although I cooked the entire box, I'm going to try adding, I need a spoon because that's hot, just half for right now and see how that looks. The other won't go to waste, so I can make some nice macaroni salad. I mean, you certainly can add the whole box. Let me see what half a box looks like. Yeah, see, that's about right. That's about enough meat. So let's go with half a box of elbows. So just pour the can in. Now, I didn't salt any of my food because the tomato soup is salty. So that's where I get the flavor. You are not adding the water. You want just the soup. No water. And I can see that it will indeed take the 2 cans because I want it more tomato-y than that. And that might allow me to add a little bit more pasta. Doesn't have to be too meaty. You know, this is really like American chop suey, like a poor man's American chop suey. It's just soup and ground beef and pasta. Now, you can certainly use any ground meat you want, any shaped pasta that you want, and you can Go to your stockpile and see if you have tomato soup. Tomato soup is one of the soups that we can usually get very cheap. Okay, see, I like the looks of this right here. Nice and saucy. If you want to add anything like pepper, I'm going to add a little bit more pasta. Another thing you could add is a little sprinkle of Italian seasoning or oregano. And then, of course, you can even toss some veggies in here, whatever you want. But if you can get the ground beef or any ground meat on sale, this is a very inexpensive meal. To feed your family, add a salad, some bread, and you have a nice dinner. If your pasta had cooled down, then obviously you would just put that on the burner again and warm it up a little bit. You can always add, or one thing I do like to add is a little pat of butter. Or a stick. No, just a little bit. Especially if you're warming it up. Now you can, of course, keep any leftovers. They will absorb the soup. So, but, you know, when you reheat it, you can add just a little bit of water when you reheat, and it brings it back to life. So after making the adjustments that we figured out as we went along, you are going to need, I would say ideally, a 12-ounce box of pasta. 1 pound, 1 1/4, anywhere from 1 to 1.5 actually, pounds of ground beef or any ground meat, and 2 cans of tomato condensed soup. And do remember, you do not add water to the soup. You just dump the cans in like you saw me do. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out my other videos and my Deals by Darlene blog. I have the links for you below this video, and I would love to help you save money. We're all saving money together on my page, so check it out. Go on over, ask your questions, and I will help you. Thank you so much for watching. I totally appreciate it. Bye!